Welcome back to Soundcheck. I'm John, one of the two shows here on this channel, Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel where we get together all people with questions or answers about audio. In this hour, we're going to talk specifically about that. We're going to talk about all things audio. I have like one news item that our friend of the show watches us all the time from Australia. Alan gave me a news bit that I will share with you all. But let's say hi to everybody here. Hello. Hello, Luis. 1 hour down. We have
3 hours.
We have a new friend on the show now, Maestro Stevenson. Welcome.
Hello.
And we have the dedicated Glenn coming to us live from the car. Glenn! He's been doing that for a while. I think his microphone is, I don't know where he was sitting on it or something. We couldn't quite hear, barely hear him. You want to try to say hello? Let's see if it comes. Not at all. He just lost it. It's outside of his car now. So it's in his trunk now. I can't hear you. It's okay. Maybe wave. Wave at us. He could hear us. Okay. We have Aaron also joining us. Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
He's 3 hours.
Aaron's gonna stick. Aaron, 3 hour. 3 hour Aaron. In fact, the funny thing was how I named the like, what did I call it? The title of the show last week, The Long Journey to the Mute Button or something. And yes. And then I never looked at the time when I said The Long Journey, and I looked down I saw the thumbnail and it says like 3 hours or something.
Oh my gosh.
But we learned. We learned. And it was fun, even though I for the next few days I was sleepy. But it was fun. Charles is also with us. Hello, Charles.
Hello.
And Charles was very nice, brave enough to add, brave enough to be activating the expanded inputs, and also brave enough to change using the chat channel.
I'm going against what I'm so used to.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I will say it feels weird because I keep wanting to. Like, I'm so used to.
You're loud. You're so loud.
Am I?
Yeah. You're louder than
Well, I mean, my microphone didn't change.
But if you change your channel, maybe you use the chat channel for your music and you pumped it up or something. So go into the USB. Are we connecting to USB chat now?
So in Zoom, here's how I have it set up.
Yeah.
So in Zoom, I have my speaker set to RØDECaster Duo Chat.
In Zoom, yes.
In Zoom, and I have my microphone set to Ecamm Live, virtual mic. And then in Ecamm, I have my mic set to RØDECaster Duo Chat.
What's the last one? Ecamm.
In Ecamm, I have it
mic
set
input.
to chat.
Ecamm mic input?
My mic input.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you would, I mean, might work, but what I have mine is in my sound levels, my microphone in Ecamm, I have that set as my main. And then in my Zoom, that's what you have also. And within Zoom, inside of Ecamm, you would set both to chat. Input and output both to chat. But the thing is, like, I also have
but I can't do the delay. If I set because I'm not doing Zoom inside of Ecamm.
Right now, you're not.
No.
Oh, okay. So you do Zoom separately.
Yeah, I will always do it separately. I'm not going to use it inside of Ecamm.
Well, unless you use it as a production.
It's just different. I use more Zoom features than I do Ecamm.
Why is your gain? Why are you hotter? I
don't know.
So I see if you have a custom mix. See if you have a custom mix within. Well, let's say hi to Nee first. Hi, Nee. Nee is.
What's interesting here is that they form a pretty clear hierarchy.
Sorry.
I'm
doing school while I'm doing school.
Okay.
I'm doing school while
Go back to your homework.
I was like, did Michael come in on this call? Like it sounded like Michael.
I'm doing. I think Glenn is on the stakeout.
You are too. Like me. Is it just me?
Your headphones might be loud. It might be your headphones. No, it's not. I turn up my.
You turn up your gain.
Yeah, because I got tired of you guys telling me I talk so soft.
Okay. So what? How much gain do you have on your SM7B?
60, 62.
62? That's not too bad. I have it 62.
Yeah, 62, and then I kind of like push a little bit past Unity.
But
I'm on 60.
You're on 60. And
I'm on 60.
I'm 54.
50, and you're so far away from your microphone. You're 54. Bring it up closer. Let's compete.
Whoa!
See how far you're too far from your SM7.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
You're not doing
that's
the
too
microphone.
much.
You're not doing the microphone and the justice, right? Because I mean,
wait,
that's just
you
me,
guys behave.
John, you know you wanted to say that. Come on,
No.
John. You've been itchy to say that the whole time he's been here.
No, if I bitch you to say it, I will just say it.
Come on, Maestro. Just get closer.
Yeah,
I know, John. I'm saying it for John. Just get closer. You know, closer. You know, I mean,
maybe the show will last for
There you
another
go.
3 hours.
It's normal.
You gotta make it look like a goatee.
You know,
Gotta look
it's
like
normal.
a goatee.
You know,
He's turning
wait till
red.
Sean shows up one day.
Turning red.
Yeah, just get closer. I mean,
Anyway,
maybe you could sound
better.
like.
It is better.
no, bring your mic closer to you.
Yeah, maybe you could sound just like we all want to sound like. I want to sound like Charles. You know,
like 3 fingers away, 2 fingers away.
hey. So
you trying to karate chop the thing there?
I think
Wait,
that
how
should
come
be.
you guys are so hot? Oh my gosh, your mic. Let's check.
Well, I mean, John,
Okay, let me
appreciate
check.
the compliment, but
Yeah.
this is an audio show, John.
I'm talking about your audio level. So Charles, check this. Check and see if you have
checking.
any custom mix on your
Keep it a clean.
USB. I guess it would be your chat, USB chat. So
Where would I go for that?
are you able to show your screen or no? Or maybe you can show your.
I mean, I can
your-
follow you.
Okay, so
Be
in
easier.
so it will be here like quick tip to get to your sub mix or / routing is to tap on the audio meter, your main meter here, and then it goes to routing real quick. Give me a like if this is new to you and you've learned something new. This is so typical YouTuber. So in here, check your chat channel because you're starting to use your chat channel. Go to your chat channel and see if you're in custom mix or not, and do you have your microphone louder in
Chat
that
channel. I'm in. Nope,
Are you in
mix
custom?
minus.
Just mix minus? Maybe that's just always that way. Maybe that's that.
Yep.
And so you have what, 60?
Yep.
No,
Yes, sir.
now it's not too bad now. Why is it?
I didn't change anything, John.
Maybe was it in my ears only, or you guys hearing the same thing? Like they were like, especially Nee was really good at the verge of.
I mean, Nee
distortion.
sounded like he was at normal volume. Finally, he didn't sound quiet.
Okay, now
That's
that
interesting.
we've got our audio
But
worked
he
out.
acknowledged he turned up his gain. So
Well, no, you know why it was sounded normal again? Because I lower your channel in my ears. I lower for the feed.
I mean, my headphones
Oh.
are main mix.
Is it louder for you all, or is it just me? It is. See, Maestro's nodding.
I guess it's just you. Maestro doesn't have his headphones on, so probably he's got his speaker so loud over there. But it's normal.
Well, I think
Charles is normal.
Maestro, are you using Zoom right now? Just like plain old Zoom, not through any other app, right? Okay.
Just Zoom?
Zoom does the noise echo cancellation really well.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm hitting.
You're like
let's
Sean
see.
Loud.
All
But
right.
I am.
Come at me, Sean. Let's go.
So do you
No,
have any makeup gain in your compressor?
I haven't changed anything on my mic. I've touched nothing on my mic.
Or maybe just lower your fader for now, so that.
I haven't even touched my fader.
No,
I literally take off my cover, turn it on, and that's it.
When did you switch channel?
Like
Last week
during
after
the
we
last
talked
app.
about.
No, I
just
changed
in-
it live. I swapped it live.
See, yeah, it was not loud, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know why it would do that.
I mean, on my meter, I'm bringing in normal speaking. I'm peaking at 5.
So yeah, so
5 to 10.
So you are, and do you
Yeah.
not have any? Oh wait, maybe I have a compression. No, let me see if I have compression. Oh no, I don't. Do I have? I do have processing. No, now I have. Okay, no, I have processing off.
So show us your screen. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm pretty loud on your screen.
Yeah.
I think it's on your end because I'm not hitting those meters over here. Like I'm a little bit above the unity.
I mean, maybe because you're not coming. Are you coming in through on Zoom? Are you coming in through Ecamm or just Zoom?
No, just Zoom. I'm coming in just through
Mazda.
Zoom. I'm coming in through
Just
Zoom.
coming in through Mazda. So
I'm coming in
maybe
through Zoom.
because Zoom. Do you have original sound for musicians on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if that's on,
So do I.
That's your true volume. It's not boosting anything.
Right now, I have it off.
Like, see, it's so speak again.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, right now I have it off. You know what could be the thing? Because it could be I'm in pain, so I'm speaking pretty loud also.
Okay, so it's something physical, not.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's enough of volume talk. Let's go to our first bit of news here, sent in by our friend Ellen from Australia. Renowned German headphone brand sold to a Chinese company.
Wow. Cool headphones.
DT, Beyerdynamic. Cool headphone.
Yeah, acting like you don't have anything in your house that is from China.
So no, I mean that's not the point, but it did make news.
That's
and
interesting.
the
Wow.
article says, and I'll paste this article for you all. I'll put the link in the. Why is the URL wrong? I'm gonna put the link for you all in the chat so you can also go read it. It just talks about how they wanted to. They're a smaller company and they wanted more capital to help them go more global.
How long has the company been around?
100 years.
1924.
Yeah, 100 years.
Yeah, 100
Wow.
years. So for a
Okay.
while. And they still no thank you. So they want to expand their reach globally, and therefore they have the capital there. Supposedly they're not going to change anything with the exception of having more money in the company, and
Manufacturing's still going to stay in Germany, so that's good.
yeah, for now. And so yeah, there.
Well, the Chinese are kind of like killing it when it comes to technology lately. If they should bring their BYD down to the United States, I'm sure that would.
What a horrible name, but maybe
BYD?
good car. But
it is.
build
'cause
your dream. It stands for.
Yeah,
Oh,
How
the cars,
cheesy
the
is
electric
that?
cars?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, electric
'cause-
cars.
Oh yeah.
I saw it when I was in Korea.
But
and
I
they
would.
were
I wouldn't
pretty
mind
nice.
it. Even if it says
Yeah.
"build your dream," I'll still buy it if it's cheaper.
Yeah, because you're gonna build your dream on electric.
Yeah. So, anybody has any audio news?
Okay, so
Oh
check this out.
Lord.
That was loud.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
Okay,
turn
so-
it to check.
okay,
check
so-
your. Okay, I had to give up. Let's
so-
talk about levels still. So check your compression,
Oh.
makeup
Okay.
gain, and see how much. Do you have a lot of compression? Like, do you have any compression on there?
I think I do. Let me open my app.
And just keep in mind, while you're
Ah!
laughing over there, Maestro, you are still very far away from your mic. So eventually it's going to come back to you.
Yeah.
You are the opposite of these two
It's a
guys.
camera trick. It's a camera trick. I swear. It just looks farther.
I hear you. I know what you mean. Like
The
mine,
distance.
it's like okay, hang on.
Yeah.
It's right there, but it always looks
But
further
no,
away than
no, just lean in. I want to hear this because the sound quality changes. So I mean, obviously you don't
You can
have
see
to do
your
it, but
proximity
yeah,
effect.
proximity
Hello,
effect.
darling,
So
my
come
friend.
Maestro,
in, not zoom in,
come
but
on,
come
do
into the
it.
microphone about this.
Do you want me
distance.
to talk like a DJ?
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
DJ voice on.
Come,
thing.
don't have to be a DJ voice. Just come in a little closer, like almost touching the mic. Yeah, there. Then speak. That's so that we can hear you.
I thought you hit a button.
I didn't know if I was supposed to do anything else.
No,
you
no,
hear
just
me
come
now?
closer.
I'll kiss it if I come in
Yeah,
closer.
that's what you should be almost eating the microphone. Is what we call it.
My lips are always on the microphone. Like if they're not, they're right there. I like kissing my mic. It treats me good.
Oh gosh.
I know you guys are John is gonna scream. So that's my screen that I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay,
right
okay.
now.
Let me add your screen to
So that's
Knee's screen. Wait, where? Oh, I need to add you.
Screen share.
yeah.
Wait, you do screen share, which means I need to add you. Which let me see. It's called Knee screen sharing, but I don't see. Oh, it's your. So we have such a long list that it's now gone down to the very bottom. Okay, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Compression gain 2. Oh, like speak a little. Oh, it
Microphone
doesn't
check,
live
1,
update
2.
though. Damn it! It doesn't live update.
Oh, it doesn't.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Your threshold is pretty. You must have you sounded really loud. Maybe okay. Now go to your go
put
to
it
your
down.
go to your master compeller.
Master compeller.
Yeah. Well, I cannot imagine I'll be asking Nii to turn his volume down. It's always the other way around. Master compeller is outside of your mic. It should be in your system, or yeah, go back one. Device configuration.
Oh, what's that?
Device configuration, the
Yeah.
middle one. Yeah. And then out system. Nope. Go back. Output.
Output. Yep.
and then processing, master compeller. 2.2, not too
Yeah,
long.
I don't think I ever touched it. So I just brought my fader back down again. So my fader right now is on. My fader is now on. In how do you call it? Unity.
Okay, wait, it was not before.
No, it wasn't.
Why was it not on Unity?
Because you keep telling me my voice
you're in
was soft
trouble
last
now.
week, so I just left it. Last week, y'all told me my voice
Apparently,
was
apparently
pretty
you're
soft.
speaking louder this week. That's
Oh,
good. Thank you.
snap.
Okay, you're welcome. Because
All
I'm in
right.
pain. That's why I guess maybe I'm.
Okay,
speaking
maybe
loud.
so. Maybe so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me
Maestro,
add everybody
don't
back.
laugh. You're gonna be the next. Okay. You're gonna be kissing that
Your
microphone.
times are coming there,
Yep.
buddy.
Somebody gonna say, that guy's voice sounds really good when he gets closer to his microphone. Just saying.
Wait, is your microphone unable to come closer
got
to
a
you? Or do you have to
pretty
lean
voice
in?
there, boy.
Wait, be nice to our guest for the first
I
time.
I don't know. It can be any closer without me touching the mic, or without me
Eating
feeling
the mic.
congested. Yeah, eating.
Oh, like
mic
you're
and
like
feeling congested.
too close.
Yeah.
Did you
Something
borrow the
like that.
microphone? Did you borrow the microphone
Okay.
from somebody who got bad breath? So you,
Let's
you
just
don't want to get
talk.
closer?
Let's just hear him talk from your normal distance, which is even farther than this, right? Your normal distance, like your mic is almost here. So what is your gain level to be able to pick you up from a distance? What's your normal distance? This is not your normal distance, is it? Is this your mic normal mic distance when you speak?
Sometimes, yeah, I would say so.
And then it's pointing upward a little bit. Arthur's here. Arthur joining us. Why is it not automatically added?
Are you using SM7 the DB?
Wait, who is using a DB?
That's what I'm asking him. Is he using
Oh.
the SM7B?
Are you
DB
using
or whatever
SM7DB or
DB, or you just use the
SM7B?
regular?
The mic. Am I
Yeah,
using
the mic.
Yeah.
7B, not DB.
7B,
Okay.
not DB. Yeah.
But anyway,
You
no.
using a cloud?
Oh my gosh, you're so loud.
Lifter?
Come down lower.
I'm not doing. I didn't change.
Lower
anything.
lower your fader a bit for us.
Yeah,
I'll talk
Charles,
like
you
this.
come in.
No,
Charles, you
just
come in
lower your.
pretty
That's why
loud.
the fader's
Okay.
there. Okay.
Well, now I'm 2 lines below Unity.
Okay. Wow, that's loud. I mean, now it's good.
think-
Now it's normal.
I think it's you.
John,
Anyways,
your headphones. Do you have the volumes up?
No.
loud?
It's. I can see it's coming in from you guys. Are all coming in through the chat channel, and everybody's fine. Charles is just extra loud, and so are you.
okay. Well, my question
Yeah.
for Maestro was if he's using a cloud lifter or something similar, running straight into your audio interface.
Yeah.
What's your gain on your mic?
54.
54. That's like. Oh, you know what? We're also hearing him through Zoom. So, do you want to hear him naturally, like
Original
So turn
sound.
on original sound for musicians. Oh
Then-
yeah, we were talking about remember we were talking about your like noise suppression, cutting out your music and all that last time. So it's in that same area.
No,
He-
I turned it on purpose because I don't like the noise gate on the RØDECaster Pro 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe that the Zoom does a better job keeping background noise
It
out
does.
of.
It does.
And that's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying
And
to
which
do
is
right now.
fine, but we're just trying to find out why you're at 54 and such long distance, and it's
still picking
picking
up.
up. Yeah.
I said it was using a cloud lifter.
No, he's
no,
not.
no, he's
No,
not.
you're not.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I mean, if you want to, we're not forcing you to. We're encouraging you to, so that we can hear the difference. Wait, I think
Let me see.
Arthur's joined us. Hello, Arthur. Hello.
The man, the myth.
I still need to.
The
I still
legend.
owe him an explanation, and maybe he's discovered and come back and.
Yeah, actually, well, I played around with it. I didn't quite fix it, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it's the hum on my laptop, frankly. And I had sent you a reply not long after you. Actually, I thought I had sent, and I didn't hit send. So, and then I looked at it, I go, damn.
It's still in your
So-
draft.
Yeah. So I sent it a little while ago and I said, oh, I'll be there in a few minutes. But anyway, I appreciate it.
No, yeah, I want to talk to you about it too. Yeah, so we'll come back and chat about that.
Okay.
Nee, are you showing off your Mac Mini?
I turned off the sound.
Original sound.
Yeah, on the original sound, by the way.
And it's so will you turn it off or turn it on? You need to turn it on. So
I turned it on.
Original
I turned
sound.
off the other one.
the noise suppression thing. Is your on the chat window on the top right? It says on already
It says
because there are two places that you have to turn it on.
yeah.
So two
Okay.
that's worth reminding
Okay, now-
people
now
when
I
you
turn-
there now you sound more like it. So I guess the gain boost is through Zoom. The gain boost is through Zoom, this is almost like asking
Can you say
somebody.
something else?
wait. This is almost like
no.
asking somebody to take off their makeup, like especially like a woman. Take off your makeup in front of.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's a great metaphor.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
The awkward thing.
That's why I say. That's why I say. Oh, do it. We encourage you to do it so that we can hear. But the thing is, it's good learning. Like Zoom can do so much to the point where it's you don't. Which is there's nothing wrong with that. You can totally go back to doing that and then speak at a distance that you're comfortable with if the application is helping you do that. And so you don't have to change anything. But for us curious brain, we just want to know why at 54 dB, 54 at the level, we can hear it. So now let's hear it. Like let's hear everybody mute. Everybody
I feel
mute.
like I should read a script right now. Just
Yeah, so yeah,
a script to read.
He is softer, and I do hear the room tone a little bit,
Okay. Okay.
which is not
So,
bad.
Can you hear a fan or anything?
Yeah,
like
we can
that?
hear the fan.
So see, that's makeup. I took my makeup off for y'all. I feel naked. right now. I feel
You
really
feel
naked.
naked.
I feel audio naked. Yes.
Okay, so now come really close into the microphone and speak into your lips touching it, your windshield,
Okay,
windscreen. I mean, come like
Can you hear
lip.
me?
Yes, come touch like your lip actually resting on the windscreen.
Okay, I didn't take the germs off of this windscreen, so I'm gonna get as close as possible without getting my.
I also feel
germs
like
on
he
my
has a
lips.
lot of compression going on. Sorry. This is like we're like critically analyzing your
I have
sound.
no processing on right now. It's all off.
It's all off. So
Well, no. I take that back. The noise gate is off. I take that back.
the compression. Go into your compression and see what is the threshold for your compression. Everybody do that. Your mic gonna go into your compression and let us know.
25.
That's
0.2.
pretty high, like minus 25 dB. Yeah, that's pretty high. And your gain, your makeup gain.
2.1 dB.
Okay, that's pretty good. Your threshold could probably it's making you sound even softer, and so if you would turn essentially lower your threshold, meaning going the like smaller minus number, going to the right hand
Going
side.
Right.
Yeah, to maybe like 12 minus 12. Because you're definitely not a
Okay.
loudspeaker.
It's on 12.
Okay.
It's on 12 now.
Okay. All right. Now go to your master compeller, which is go to your settings, go to your system, and then go to it's an output. Outputs and then processing, and then go to your master compeller, and then do the same thing to the threshold, like about minus 12, minus 9, minus 6.
It's at 19.
Yeah, turn it toward like maybe about minus 9.
It's there. It's there right now.
Okay, all right.
9 dB.
Now get closer to the microphone and speak into it, almost touching it. I didn't say touch it.
How about now?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't hear the compression clamping on your voice now.
Does it sound, is that better or is that not better?
It's good. Yeah, it's better. I don't
Okay,
hear the
all right.
compression like before that. It's when you go closer, it is trying to make you sound softer because the threshold was so low, as you speak, it's already start compressing. So if you look at your mic channel on right now, you should see it should barely come down the red on your mic channel here. I need the pointer. Let me get my Apple Pencil. Ugh. Okay. So as you speak, you should see a little bit of red coming down.
No, I don't see any red coming down.
So which means that the compression is not doing much at all, which is fine, you know. But which means your gain might not be optimized. So you could probably go a hair louder on your gain, like maybe 3 dB or 4 dB louder.
Okay, I just turned it. The compression was I saw the red line before
before you tweak it.
Yeah,
because it's doing more aggressively. So which means you only want a hair, and even if you don't see it as you speak softly, that's okay. It's really when you speak louder that you want to see just a hair. I think previously was that even when you speak softly or like normal, you would still see the red, which means the compression is kicking in unnecessarily, because compression is only needed when it's louder.
It's at 56, 57.
Go
now.
go to 58 for me, just to hear it.
In there,
of course, you hear more room
58.
that way, right? Oh yeah, you are not hearing because you're not monitoring it.
No, I'm not monitoring it.
Yeah.
But it's at 58 now.
Yeah, I like it better. Do you all agree?
I'd say to try 60.
60?
Yep.
I would say come closer a little bit. Like you don't really have to. No. So
we're not going to leave this alone.
No, so this is
Okay,
this is what I'm
Maestro's
getting
not
at.
coming back next week.
Maestro. So this is what I'm getting at, right? So on your boom arm, right, you don't really have to bring the microphone really close to your mouth, right? See how you got your back rolled, right? Now you could lift the microphone up a little bit, angle it towards your mouth also, and then you're gonna sit down and relax. It's like me teaching somebody how to use a pum, right? I always tell them, don't like bring it to your face, right? Not your face to it, right?
Let me just say
It's
this. This is
it's gonna
only
work pretty
for when
good.
you're on here. You can
Yes.
do whatever you want on your own.
Yes,
on
yes.
your-
Whatever you want to do, do
And
it.
actually, after this conversation, you can continue doing whatever you want.
But
I gotta
I'm
reset
telling
everything.
you,
I gotta go all the way back. So I gotta have a setting for.
But you already sound better. It
but
already
I'm
sounds
telling
better.
you, Maestro. I'm telling you, Maestro. It will change your life. Like the way you sit down and everything, it's gonna help your posture. Because when you bring the microphone to you, you're gonna adjust the way you sit instead of rounding your back.
I think normally he doesn't do that. It's doing that because we asked him to come closer.
I don't do
And that's why that's why I was asking, why can't the mic come to you instead of you going to the mic?
Well,
I'm
the
telling you-
camera's-
swing-
The camera's right here, so if I lift
You don't
it
want to
up,
block it.
it
But
creates a because I'm using the continuity camera on my iPhone. The focus.
Oh,
I don't
it
have control of the
shifts.
focus.
Yeah.
So it'll easily.
you're on your
shift
iPhone now.
this.
Ah,
So
okay.
Well,
avoid the in and out part.
Let me ask this. So, I don't know your setup. So right now you have your mic boomed from your left side, correct?
Yeah.
Can you boom it from your right side?
No.
Okay. Well, I didn't know because I'm just
you gotta-
thinking.
Mainly because my right side is dedicated to the I'm a
It's
big fan
blocking
of
it.
again functionality. Left hand does this thing, right hand does this thing. So if I move this over to this side, it's gonna block. I'm gonna hit the things that my right hand, like touching a touchpad. For
Gotcha.
It's gonna
example,
block his
mousing,
movement of his right hand.
Yeah. Whereas
I gotcha.
yeah.
I
So
just think if
basically, what
there's, and this could be just getting a different boom arm. If you could just get it up, it's
Like
just
a
not
lower
high enough.
profile, like a
yeah,
low profile
well,
one.
if you get a look, like I use the Elgato low profile,
That's what I want.
but I'm able to get it out in front of me and then pull it in.
I want that one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting next.
But if you could get it centered to where it's not, because I feel like it's off to, like the mic is angled towards your
Wait, let me.
up and over to your mouth, because the mic is actually sitting down to your left, just a little bit from your mic.
There. That's
Now it could be the angle of the camera, partly playing to this.
Yeah.
So, I can't tell if the mic is actually right in front of your face or not.
that you can speak like that. We just want to hear it.
So
Yeah.
This is how I was speaking before.
Yeah.
I was just speaking down.
So Maestro, what I get from what you're saying is you can chew gum and walk at the same time. Cool.
I'm saying I treat my mic like I treat life. You can't have it. You can't have it all. You gotta make compromises. So do you want the angle, or do you want the sound, or do you want to kiss your mic? You can't.
Wait, that is so interesting. Like, tap on your mic on the front of your mic. Okay, yeah, it is coming through it. Because I was like for a while, it's like I don't quite hear the difference.
It still doesn't seem
Yeah.
like it seems like that. So just tap with your fingertip. Tap with your fingertip.
Yeah, it is coming through it.
That's soft. It seems like
It's at 58 dB, and
Oh, by the way, Ellen from Clubhouse, hello. And we just talked about the article that you shared with me about the Beyerdynamic microphone headphones being purchased by a Chinese company. Okay, I think we should just leave Maestro alone now
it's like get me off
Are
the
you sure?
spotlight.
for
Now
a
you know how
while
I felt last week.
for this segment.
Oh Lord.
Oh, last week I thought
I said I was not
you
going to
guys
pick
were
on
go-
knee setting, and then I did. I went straight to
No,
it.
last week I thought you guys were going to finish with Atta, but then how do you call it? Aaron stole the show.
Oh,
and
Aaron.
I thought it was like, you know what? I just give up.
Aaron.
Okay,
Aaron.
speaking of Atla, let's talk about Atla's microphone, the recording. We did find. Did you
The
test the
infamous
recording?
Yes.
It's in the recording,
Yeah.
right? Did you ever try on page 85 turn on using post fader instead of pre fader, and then re-record it?
I saw the reference to what you said there in that email, and I
Let me pull that.
turned it on and off. I didn't really experiment with the recording, and I don't know if it's possible that I don't hear it
Yes.
significantly.
Because you're
Yeah.
hearing, your headphones is hearing post fader. You're already hearing post fader. You're just telling the recording to use the post fader signal when it records. And I think because at the end of the show, at the end of the 4-hour session last week,
Uh-huh.
Charles did look up the manual, and I'm going to try to pull up the user manual. It's in book. Where's my book app? Maybe I don't have it on my dock. So we did look up, and I look up on my phone.
I'm looking at the manual now.
Yeah, page 85. It does say, oh no, this is Zoom. I have so many manual that I do not own on devices that I don't own. Okay, do I have it? What is this thing called? Zoom? No, something DLZ. DLZ. I must not have synced. So
Okay,
you-
I can read it right here.
yeah. In
So
recording, it says routing
Post.
/ recording, right?
Yeah. It says by default, DLZ creator recordings are made pre-fader.
Yes.
That means that it routes a copy of the track before the channel, hence pre-fader, whereas a post-fader will do this after the channel fader.
Right.
Okay.
So see if you can activate that and then do your recording, or at least because that's what you have connected to your eCam, right? Your eCam microphone is your DLZ creator. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And is it like the main mix from your DLZ creator? So like if you were to play music on your DLZ, it would actually go into eCam's
Yes.
sound. Okay. So if that's the case, then if you set it, this is my guess. Sorry, just being a tiny self hovering over Atta's shoulder. Am I the? Yes, up there. Hi.
I like that. Come on, sit on his shoulder.
Eye contact. Oh goodness. Oh
My
gosh.
shoulder.
So if you have that turned on, what's perplexing to me though is that your USB output is what is being used here for our chat, right? And
Yes.
we don't hear it. Well, I don't know if your original sound for musicians is turned on or not. Is it turned on?
It is off.
Okay, let's turn it on and see if we can hear it. Now it's not Maestro's turn. Now it's Arthur's turn.
It is now on.
Now I still don't hear it. Like I don't hear.
I don't hear it.
I remember when you turn off your noise gate, we hear it.
See, right now, the fan, excuse me, the fan is making as much noise right now as it was when I did that recording.
Okay, but we don't
it's
hear it because you have noise gate on.
Yeah.
So, but that's what make me suspect that it could be in your recording. However, what is confusing me is your input for your Zoom the same as your Ecamm's microphone? Are you using regular Zoom or no? You're using Ecamm because I see the border.
Yeah.
So which means your sound is coming is your oh my gosh, this is really making it even harder. Is your Zoom within Ecamm have a separate audio setting, or you just using the default Ecamm setting for your Zoom? Because in let me see, how can I show this? So
It's using DLZ.
Yeah. As an input on your microphone, on like in sound levels of your Ecamm.
So if I look at the sound levels on the Ecamm, yeah. Oh, that's why I wasn't seeing anything, because I was silent. Okay. I was like, I don't see anything.
No signal.
Right. But no, it's there. It's on the DLZ. Yeah, it's going. Those levels are going up.
Did Glenn try to say something? Oh my gosh. Can you sign?
Glenn,
I can't
type
hear you. We
into the
can't hear
chat.
you. I don't know why we can't hear him. What
yeah,
microphone are
chat.
you using?
That sounds like a signal. That sounds like the signal.
We can next week. Okay, well he'll talk next week. I think he's using a different mic. You're not
No,
using your computer microphone for sure. You're
He's
using
using the
some other
Chinese mic.
headset or something. Yeah. Oh, your USB. So not good. Yes. So that's right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So Arthur, again, if it is the same for your input that goes into your Ecamm, your output, and we are hearing what's being fed into your Ecamm from your DLZ, what you recorded on Ecamm should sound exactly the same as what we are hearing.
Yeah.
It's quieter
I'm-
right now.
Honestly, I'm going to have to do this recording again and just to test it out.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some setting I changed. I don't think there was.
Yeah.
As I look at right now, the recording routing
Maybe
settings.
you know what I know. Maybe because you're talking constantly, right? Is it because your noise gate
What are you
is
saying
open?
about me?
Because right now we have a conversation there. You
Yeah.
go quiet and you talk. But when you're on your own, you keep talking, and therefore your noise gate is open, and therefore we hear the fan all the time. But I thought the recording you sent me that I saw, even before you start talking, you already hear the noise.
Yeah,
I don't
it-
think
it was-
I don't think it was the fan, because that noise was pretty loud in the YouTube that you
So
sent out,
you think
right?
it's something else? It was like
I-
something in
I
the
think,
signal?
I think so. If you don't mind, can you send the link?
The
to that
link
video
again? You can just send it in the chat, in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Do I have it here? I don't know if I have it.
Did you get up again? Do you have it?
I don't know if I have it anymore.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
can
when you
look-
wait, let
Wait,
me
I can look at the previous recordings. Hold on. In Zoom.
so
okay.
yeah, want to hear. I don't think we ever played it online too. So maybe if
No-
you send it to me,
no,
I'll
we
play it
didn't.
again. I played it last week, and it was in last week's chat. So let's hear it again and see if you when you get it sent over to the chat. I'll play it again, and we can analyze what the sound we're hearing. To me, it
Okay.
sounded like his fan.
I'm going to send you the link,
Mhm.
and you'll have to fast forward to about 11 or 12 minutes in.
Okay.
This is the longer version. It's like an hour long.
Oh, okay. So this is not the same as the previous recording, but it sounds the
was
same.
done the same, roughly around the same time, shortly before or after.
Okay.
But I will send you this link.
Okay. Yeah, you can
And-
tell me
and
which.
Yeah, you need to go
timestamp.
about 12 minutes in. It's an hour long thing. Just, once you're about 10, 12 minutes in, you'll hear. Let me send it to you.
Okay. And are you sending it through the Zoom chat or email?
I'll send it through the Zoom chat.
Okay. All right. So we can all hear it. Now.
I could hear your family in the background too.
Yes. I got the door closed, but they're all awake.
Maestro, please don't hate me, okay? I'm just a terrible man.
He is. I mean, no, he loves to make people uncomfortable. Wait, where's the chat? Why don't I see it? Oh, now you okay. I thought you had it. Okay, all right. Copy link, and you said go into a specific timestamp.
Well, it wants the passcode.
Oh, hey, why was it? Oh,
It's
I copied
in
the
the-
wrong.
it's in the
Wait,
chat.
it's a Zoom link.
It's a Zoom. It's
Not-
a Zoom recording.
Not a. Oh, it's a Zoom recording. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It's a Zoom. So where?
Oh,
Why
last
is
time
it
I
a Zoom
sent you,
recording?
you
You sent me a
last time I sent-
YouTube link.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember more of that. I wasn't prepared to send it to you. Hold on. Can you use this?
I'm gonna try to type it. Hang on. Oh, I just said that your password out loud.
Way to be secure there, John.
I know. And last week, also turned on his chat for everybody and realized, oh, he actually put his email there. Was that? Wait, somebody else playing
Ooh,
also?
Yeah, I'm playing it.
So go about 11 or 12 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm 12 minutes in. To when you start talking?
Well, that's when I'm going to start talking with the.
Wait,
I can speak.
is it because is it your sound? They're talking to other people.
Okay, I'm talking to another person, but all that sound's coming from my end.
Oh, okay.
He was even commenting on it and complaining about it.
At the moment, it's just one account, but two devices, two logins. One device has this attached to
Yeah,
it.
past this. Go ahead, go like
the
a couple,
other has
2-3 more minutes in.
It's,
That I did design and put in there.
and
I mean,
the
I can hear
phone
it now.
Yeah,
is
is
also in the
That's rough.
but
I think so. I'm saying he's using a snowball, right?
yeah.
And the snowballs are condenser microphones, which is a Yeti snowball. It's the condenser microphone, and if
It's also
he
far
has-
away, not close.
It's
to
also
the,
far
not
away.
to pick on you, Maestro.
Yeah, and if he has the gain settings on the snowball pretty loud, it could be the noise is coming. No, it shouldn't be coming from him because
Zoom? Is it? This is through Zoom. And so how have you tried? Arthur, have you tried just by yourself? I thought the first video you sent me was you were just by yourself. The test.
Yeah, and I was still getting that experience, but Honestly, I wasn't thinking that we'd address this at this time. I know it was kind of a outlying issue, but since then, I have had another conversation with the same gentleman on Zoom, and it worked reasonably well. It wasn't as, I don't know why, and I changed nothing. The other thing I was going to address was, I mentioned Chatter Social the other time, a few weeks ago. They have a new version out.
Yeah.
Version 2.
I haven't said like they've been bought by.
You can stream video, and I was using Ecamm Live. I was taking my screen share directly from Ecamm and putting it in, and it turned out great.
Great. And sound was fine?
Yeah. Yeah. So
So maybe it's not
one of those
related?
academic issues. You want to resolve it, and that's fine. But right now, I'm not having a problem with it.
Okay. So to me, it sounded like it's coming from him.
Okay.
Like the spatial sound, like what Nee is saying, it's a kind of classic snowball condenser mic, not close to his mouth, and therefore, in order to hear himself, he has to push the or it'll probably automatically do that.
I'll let him know that it's not me, it's you.
No, because I was trying to listen. I was trying to listen to him also talk, but I don't know whether he has another fan on in his room also, because that noise sounds
like a
fan.
constant.
Yeah.
So in that video that you're watching, there was a point at which he said, "Can you mute your mic on your end?" I did, and all of that sound went away.
Okay.
And that was going from my DLZ mixer into my laptop, and so when I that was me muting on the mixer.
I'm muting your mic.
Do you have anything? So let me ask you this: do you have anything perhaps turned on during that show that you don't have on now?
Fan.
No. I mean,
anything electronic.
Would you guys want to hear him
on the other side of that wall is a washer and dryer. So I was, and sometimes I can hear it, but I was making sure at that point that was not going on.
That wasn't a washer and dryer.
Yeah,
that was extremely loud.
Now should we hear? Can you turn off your noise gate on your DLZ?
Could it be the cords? Maybe he doesn't have Mogami cords.
It doesn't sound like an electronic interference. It sounds like
it doesn't. But I'm like, good Lord, it's so loud.
But
I
the
couldn't
thing
even
is, like,
hear
it's
them
not there
talking
anymore.
over it.
Like we would hear it.
I know,
right?
that's the weird thing. That's
if it
why
was recorded, we would hear it right now, especially now that he's on.
And that's why I asked about the electronics, because I'm like, what else would cause it to intermittently go like that?
I just went to my noise gate, and it wasn't even
turned on.
Yeah, so now it's on, and I'm speaking now. It wasn't on before.
Well, here's what we can do to solve all your problems. We can get rid of that DLZ creator and get you a RØDECaster.
I like the DLZ. It came highly recommended from a expert in Toronto.
Yeah, who's no longer here with us. I mean, sorry, I don't mean it that way. Who's not here right now?
Hey, you see this? What I'm pointing at?
Yeah. What is it? I can't. It's too far away.
Is that a stream deck?
It's a stream. How do they call it? Streamer X.
Streamer X.
Streamer X.
No, don't.
I think.
Is that something else you're selling?
Just messing with you.
And Rob said something about a Mac on.
He's got a shelf full of stuff he's just putting up for sale.
Can you ask Arthur if he's still interested in buying his MacBook Pro?
Oh gosh, Rob is always.
I think Nee slipped in there and sold his.
No, I haven't. No. Arthur, those are just all the devices that I bought, and I
that
just
you're
keep
not
the
using.
box. No, I just keep the boxes. I like keeping boxes because I travel a lot. So then I just have to pack them into the box and then don't have to worry about.
Wait, I'm still on. My brain is still on Arthur's setup because you said that your noise gate was not on the whole time, but I can still hear it kicking in and out though. So it must be.
Too.
Right now it's on.
No.
When I just went to it earlier,
Before.
And then turn it off?
I could
No.
I could
I
hear
can
it
still
cutting
hear it.
in and out.
So you must not
before.
be turning it on and off in the right spot. Did you turn it? Can you do it by channel? Are you turning it on for your microphone?
it is by channel.
Yeah. Like I can still hear it now. It just shuts.
And the channel that I just turned it on for is for the channel coming back from you guys. And
No, it should be your microphone's channel that needs to be turned off. So not
that
the
was
channel.
on, and that was already on. Yeah.
It was turn it off. Turn that one off.
So mine is now off. It is now off.
Now we're hearing it.
But that's not as
not
loud
the same.
as
That's
not
it
the
doesn't
same
sound
noise.
The same. Yeah.
and it's not near as loud.
Now, do you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it does not sound like the same noise. I'm going to play it again. What did you say it was, like 11 something?
I'd go further in,
Love-
like probably 13, 14 minutes maybe.
Maestro, so if you use your hysteresis,
And the music is from you too? Where's the music from? There's like
yeah,
a background.
I'm playing.
But it's from your DLZ that you're playing.
Yeah, it's coming in via Bluetooth to my DLZ.
This is before you.
Hey there.
Hi, Arthur. Just to let you know that I'm here, but I'm only here with Mike. If you could also let me in on the other device. That's
On
where my
the
headphones
other
are.
device. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I know why. You're not using your microphone. It's not coming from your DLC, I don't think. It feels like it's coming from your built-in microphone. It doesn't sound like it's coming from your mic. Your RE20. I don't know what you have.
Yes.
That's why it was so
PR40.
loud, because it's picking up the fan right from there.
Yes, it's coming
Yep.
from... yeah, that's right. It's from...
Okay.
Yes, that's
It's
why you
at
don't
the
have that
source.
issue anymore. So you wouldn't know because you're monitoring it through your DLZ. But if your Zoom input is using, or your Ecamm is using your computer microphone, then obviously...
Maybe, so that was the setting that I was recording on while it was...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because as I was analyzing the sound, it sounds different from now. Like when you speak, it sounds different.
Okay.
So now, at least that's resolved. Now we can go.
Yeah, so I just have to make sure that when I do that,
make sure you just check and see if it's coming from. You know, a good thing to test is to play like a sound pad, some kind of like sound effects or something, to make sure that it's coming through.
Like that.
If they
tap
hear
your
it,
mic.
yeah, or scratch and tap your mic or something to make sure it's coming through there.
What are you using? Are you using a MacBook Pro laptop, or are you using a desktop? Or
It's a MacBook Pro, but it's an old one.
It's an
the reason
Intel.
why I mentioned that is because that's a testament to how good the Mac. Because I've done that multiple times where I assumed that recording that I recorded was on my mic, but it was on the actual computer itself because they're that good of mic.
But you're using probably an Apple chip like an M something series mic, or do you use the Intel one, Maestro? You're using
No, before I just got my Mac Mini, I had 3 months ago. I had a MacBook Pro 2020.
Intel.
Yeah, Intel.
So like we were talking about how good especially when you get the MacBook Pro specifically, not just the M series, but MacBook Pro. So MacBook Pro's microphones on all the MacBook Pro's microphones starting from the M1 onward, the sound is amazing. Like they've got that tune somehow to make it sound, when they say studio quality, it could pass. So if you have a Apple Silicon MacBook Pro, you can really sometimes just use the built-in microphone. It's still good enough.
The iMac as well.
The iMacs.
The other thing I just want to mention is going back to Chatter.
Yeah. Tell me about it. So do you have to pay for it?
This is big news. This is actually big news. And in fact, today they did a bit of a soft launch It's the beta version. It's now open to everyone. And interesting thing about what they did is that now they're connected with some sort of partnership with Blue Sky.
Okay.
And so when people post within Chatter and put up, references, and also it goes directly to their. Sorry,
it's like linked to.
It links to their
almost like a
Blue Sky account.
Social.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so potentially we're going to be.
Is it a web interface? Like when you connect to it, when you connect to your DLC, do you use the web or directly natively on the phone?
I connect it via the studio it's the web page.
Mm-hmm.
So they call it the Dev Studio site. And once I open up a page, or rather open up a room on the Chatter app on my phone, and I mute that, then I go into the website, open up another
like login through the
login.
web.
I go in through another login, and that's from which I share the screen. And also I'm bringing in the audio from my mixer into that shared tab.
So it's a web interface. So so it's like a web interface, almost like a Riverside or something, where you choose your your video would be from your eCam, virtual camera, and the sound would be from.
I don't even have to choose the video. What I'm doing when I'm in the Chatter app on the tab of the Chrome browser, then I'm simply sharing a screen from within that app.
So you're using screen sharing. But could you have chosen a camera instead?
I could have.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't. Yeah, I could have.
Then you can choose the eCam virtual, or if you have that enabled, virtual camera. So then you don't have to do a screen capture. Because screen capture takes a little bit more resources also than just like a native camera.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah. Well, try that.
I was just going by.
I'm gonna go play with it. I'm gonna go play with it too. So is it free, or do you have to sign up for like a trial or something to use that?
It is still free, it will be free. They're going to have some degree of monetization for the content creators, whereby you can have like subscription groups. You can have open groups. You can have people paying you on a kind of a donation basis.
Yeah.
I'll just give John a couple bucks, kind of thing. So there's a few options, but I'm pretty impressed by it. It's the version 2 is a significant evolution from what they had in the previous version. And I'm starting to tell a lot of members of my community in Clubhouse to start coming over and experimenting with me and having conversations. So it works pretty well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and test, because I'm gonna go check out the sound on there and see, is it coming. I'm sure it's coming in. If you can choose your own input, I'm sure it will be able to come in stereo. But I'm curious if people in the room will be hearing it in stereo and such.
I do want to give a bit of a qualifier, which is that this is clearly beta, and there's a lot of glitches that they're still kind of working through. So if you have any issues, really bring them to Nozzle, bring it to his attention. He's the lead tech guy, I think, and I talked to him a little bit separately as well. They've got about 15 people who are working on all the issues with the app and making sure it continues to be addressed for all the things that come up via the feedback from the current user base. They're doing pretty well so far, and they're diligent about it. They want to be really, really much more responsive to the needs of the content creators and the members of their communities than Clubhouse has been.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely go check that out, because I'm curious that they've been trying to launch it for a while. This version, and I'm glad it's finally out. I'm gonna go check it out.
Somebody doesn't like it.
Wait, down. No, I think it was me. Was it me? Because I was adjusting something and it looked like
okay.
It was me reacting. I think if I do this on chat only, not on the live stream.
Okay.
If I was like holding something and it looks like my thumbs down, and it will do that. If I do this, it's gonna do something. Well, now it's not doing it. Okay. What's Rob talking about? I found that I I found that I have a gain on my mixer on a simple overlook dial. That could be the problem sometimes. Not sure what I was talking about. I think maybe they're talking about like the noise. And sometimes too, if you hear noise that you know if it's coming from your mixer, especially if you have a second microphone, sometimes the second microphone you think it's muted, but it's not muted and it's left there, and it would pick that up. Because I have my singing microphone is over here, and occasionally I would left this unmuted, and then it's starting to pick up, or I feel like I sound like it's phasing. Why am I phasing? So because it's both microphones are picking up my voice. But I'm glad we get to analyze that sound, and especially it makes even more sense that you explained further that it's no longer an issue.
Yeah. No, thank you very much.
It's probably from there. And yes, the microphone is right next to the fan. Hence it's loud. All right.
I was getting close with that because I was like, I heard something on the table. If
Good.
You could,
See, you were talking about, can you hear it? Now you can hear it.
Yeah, when he was playing it, I heard something fumble around on the table, and I was gonna say, was that you fumbling or was that him fumbling? But I couldn't quite make the connection. I was like, John got it.
Good.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. It's okay. It's not a competition. It's group studies. We all get the credit.
John was in a hurry to.
I'm in a hurry to shut the show down so I can go to sleep.
No, John was in a hurry to figure it out so we could jump on Maestro again. That's why.
So we don't have 4 hours. Nope. No picking on Maestro.
3 hours?
Okay. All right.
But okay,
I felt like Nee was picking on me a couple of times. Now I see that's just Nee being Nee.
Just Nee being Nee, yes.
Why would I pick on you, Aaron?
It's been Aaron.
Aaron. Am I still absurdly loud?
No.
What'd you do?
You know, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Did you lower your fader, or you brought it back up?
I did for a little bit, but it's back where it's back where it was.
I can see it's almost near 0. It's like you're probably like 5.
It's John.
Yeah, I'm hitting.
Look at that! You're hitting almost 0.
Oh my god!
Look at that! Are you seeing it?
Yeah. Well, and so here's the funny thing: is I'm only seeing a sliver of red. Now, if I talk really loud, I see just a tad bit more, but I'm not seeing.
And I want to make sure that there's
very
no
much
processing on my chat channel, and there's no processing turned on. I mean, obviously, but the thing is, other people are fine. It's just tonight it's Nee and Charles that is.
I don't have
loud.
processing turned. I don't have processing turned on my chat channel.
Glenn is
What
on a
did Glenn say?
stakeout.
Glenn is so quiet too. Like we couldn't even hear him.
Glenn is on a
Spent 4 hours
stakeout.
tonight on my mic issues.
Glenn is on a stakeout.
It's
so,
easy.
yeah.
Throw it out the car window. Would solve it. Especially if you just. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to solve it. I'm going to take only 1 minute. So go to. Are you through Ecamm or just through Zoom, Glenn? Ecamm. Okay. So in Ecamm, change your microphone to your MacBook Pro's mic. Leave your speaker as your Bluetooth headphones. Is that what you chose? Is that what you have input and output chose as the headphones? I mean, whatever that Bluetooth headset is. So you can change your microphone.
He's making
input.
adjustments.
See if we can. I feel like I should go
see
in
him
tight.
working on it.
Okay, how's that?
See, I told you I can
snap,
solve
we
it.
can hear you, Glenn.
I told you I can solve it within 1 minute.
I made the change. I guess it's not working.
Wait, no, it's working for us.
Next week.
Okay.
Next week.
Next week
It worked for us.
I don't think.
Did
Glenn,
he hear?
can you hear
He
it?
lost
I don't
out.
think he could hear
Oh,
us.
he couldn't hear us because I think it's.
How about that? How's that?
That's
good.
sounded good.
Is that better?
Much. I mean,
Yeah.
it's better
Okay.
because we can hear you.
Now, here's the cool thing. Now, I can't hear you. Listen. Let's do this next week. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it for tonight.
Me
And
too.
I'll be back at my desk next week. We'll see you
Oh, you're
guys.
not.
Have a good
Thank you.
That's
when is
hilarious.
finally gonna go home?
He's like, is that better? Is that better? That's awesome because I can't hear you now.
That's perfect. So
That's awesome.
He's gone now. Before we go anywhere and do anything, is there anything? Well, before I shut this down, is there anything did you brought over here? Question or comments or any input that you wanted to share?
So, quick question though. Why is that when I'm trying to listen to my class, though I'm using chat, it still comes true?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so like right now, right? I'm using chat. Right?
Using chat channel. You're talking about USB chat channel?
Yes, USB chat channel, right? But then if I'm playing something else on my computer that I didn't select the chat channel, I'm just using the main. It
will come. Yeah, it will come through.
I thought it wasn't supposed to.
No, if you play it to chat, then it won't come through because of mix minus. If you play to main, if it's a separate channel, we will hear it all. Unless you also custom mix it. Unless you go into Aaron's custom mix.
So like right now, okay, let me see.
It's supposed to come through if it's coming from a different channel other than the chat channel or the channel that you use for two-way communications. If you play music to that channel, it's going to get canceled out. Like what Maestro last week we were talking about. If you choose the channel.
Froze.
Oh, yeah, now he's back.
Oh yeah. So here we go.
It's not coming through for us at least.
Doggone it.
What do you mean? We don't hear it.
Okay, good.
So I will say one thing. I do wish that we could customize the icon to the channel. Like I wish I could change my USB 1 to music.
Yeah.
Just as a visual reminder of me that that's what the heck I'm using.
Can you imagine how awful tech support's going to be? Look at that icon. I don't see that icon. It is not. Oh, that my music icon is actually connected to my channel for my mic 3.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be as difficult as you think. So I deal with that all day long. Like people customize things to look differently than what they were originally released, and it's really not that difficult. It's because at the end of the day, there's got to be a panel where you're changing it. So you would just go to that panel and say, okay,
let's talk about
music
this.
Is USB 1 and
let's just talk about this. Now's a good opportunity to talk about this. A lot of people don't even know, like USB especially. People call it like, I don't know, like a tree or something, right? So this is the learning opportunity. Maybe I'm talking to the crowd that already know, but I shouldn't assume. USB 1, USB 2. This is chat through USB 1 channel. You see that tiny USB with the 1. This is your sound pad. That was really loud. So that's your sound pad. Microphone, most people would know. And the gaming thing is for the expanded virtual channels. So if I'm going to go in there, let's talk about all the inputs. Yeah, input B and Bluetooth, obviously. Bluetooth, I think people can recognize. I think it's really just USB. It is what trumping people like this one also. The sound pads also could be.
But what do you have going in on your game channel?
Oh, it's actually my busybody. It's actually my show theme song. So, but the sound that is coming from my Stream Deck. So I have all my theme songs come through Stream Deck.
Now I did like on the expanded channels. I did like that there was the music and there was the game.
Yeah,
and
you
everything.
can use
I was
it.
like, oh well, that would be nice.
You have to use loopback. We were talking about it earlier too. You have to use loopback, and I'll show you briefly, and we can come back and talk about this topic too. I think I would like to have a more in-depth conversation with Maestro about that because he uses it too. So I'm gonna launch my loopback, and then I'll show you how I map all my various. I don't use it all. Eventually, I might, but currently, this is what I have set up. Getting the window to here. Okay, do you see it? So I created the stupid club deck that keeps switching audio for me, and so now I created a club deck empty. Nothing goes into club deck, so I can, whenever I go over to my club deck, I don't have to worry about hearing some of the sound. And so this is virtual A, and then virtual B. I have that assigned, but I'm not assigning any app to it. So this is what I have assigned to the game channel. I mean, this is all how I name all this myself. You know, it doesn't come so that I know what it is. And so then I pipe QuickTime, I pipe my Elgato. This is how I use it. And Elgato Stream Deck sound goes into there. And doesn't have to. I was just playing around. I just happened to stop messing with it at that point. So I could probably have it go somewhere else. But all the sound that comes from Stream Deck would go through my game channel. And then this is the other one, music channel. So this is what I would add: my Apple Music, Spotify. I think, does Spotify allow you to choose your output? I'm not sure if it does. Does anybody use Spotify?
So in Apple Music, I don't use Spotify. So in Apple Music, you're setting your output from the Apple Music app to...
There's no option for me to do that. That's why I need...
Oh, I didn't think so.
Yeah. So what I'll do...
add it as a source.
Correct. So I would go in there and select an application here, and then go to my music app, and then
I wish we didn't have to...
I know.
I wish we didn't have to do...
Windows would allow you to do that.
I might actually use it, expanded channels, just so I could get the music icon and not have to use USB 1.
The good thing is, then it's separate from your system audio, which is why having that virtual channel is good, because you're not system audio, like your email, whatever comes in, it's not coming through your music channel. For me, how I use it is, when I do it this way, sometimes on some of my Clubhouse rooms, I actually play QuickTime or website, and I can have music playing while I queue up the other sources. Like I can go to specific part of my QuickTime, queue it up, and then...
Because you can mix minus that channel, so only you're hearing it.
I just mute it. I just mute that channel, or mute and solo. I mute it so it doesn't go to the feed, and I solo it so that I can hear it, which is how
you can hear it.
Which is how Aaron would do it. Which is how Aaron would do his. We were talking about when do you use the solo and button, and so that's how you use it. Like, I want to cue my second audio source. And how I do it is I mute it so that nobody else can hear it. Let's say I'm using music to play music, but I want to cue a video on QuickTime. I open that QuickTime. QuickTime is in a separate channel. I would mute the QuickTime channel so that it doesn't go into my live feed. And then I would solo it so that I can actually hear it. You force hearing it by doing the solo button or the listen button. Listen is too gentle. And in fact, on some mixers have the, what did they call it? Like the rude light or something, where it pulses or it blinks to let you know that you're muting or you're soloing. So I wish it would do that, because it looks so tame.
I remember seeing that on an older mixer.
Yeah.
It would sit there and flash at you the whole time.
It'll flash at you just because it's so dangerous, right?
To make you aware. Yeah, because you could be sitting there
thinking that you're playing it to the on air.
You're mixed minus to yourself, like you've muted the channel, but you're soloing it, and so you're like, everything's going great. It was in a theater when I was doing theater audio. It was one of those boards that I saw it. Because in a live production, I mean, you got people on stage and in the audience. It's kind of important you don't do that.
Anybody interested in doing that, expanded the virtual audio? We'll talk about that. We'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Next week we can talk about it. Like, we can go through the process.
I just
have a quick question.
Yeah, Aaron. As we're entering second hour.
Okay, I think this is a quick question.
No mute questions.
Can you edit a preset? I was playing around with those.
Preset, yeah, for your mic setting?
It seems,
For your mic processing. Yes. You mean like...
Do I have to change it, and then save it again?
Yeah.
And that would be how you would be, okay.
Yeah, you can't go back and change it and just save it. No. You would go to that one, do the tweak, and then save it as something else.
And delete the old one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
But not editing. But that's a good question. Yeah. And I also wish that it is not so touchy. I have a long list. Now I have a workaround. You guys suggested that. Instead of scrolling my mic processing upward with touch, because occasionally I would tap on it and it actually turned all my settings into that particular preset. I'm not even there yet. I'm just scrolling and I touch it and it selects it. I wish I can use the rotary encoder, which is this guy right here, the rotary encoder, this guy. I wish I can use that to rotate, to scroll, but I can't. So don't you think that makes sense to have that rotary encoder to scroll through the presets?
I think that would be, I mean, if it's not serving any other function at that point, then I don't see why it wouldn't.
So I'm talking about like...
and then at the same time, they could bring back
preset
real dials.
Oh, you know what? That dial is doing the level control. That's why.
That's what it is.
Yes. But if I click on it, can it jump over here? Oh, it went somewhere. When I click on the dial, it goes somewhere, but it doesn't do anything. Oh no! I don't want to touch it. Sorry, I sounded Indian, but I was just I just didn't want to accidentally touch it. So you see how careful because I have too many. I know this is my own problem. Yeah, I wanted that. Does it?
I wish they would let you import these. I'm surprised they don't let us do that.
Import these? The mic presets?
Bring
just mic presets. Not
bring somebody else's preset and give us the ability to like download somebody's preset or use their preset.
Well, so I think of it like
you
this
can
way.
Save your mic presets.
Yeah, but so the only way you can do it
is your whole profile.
And this is like, well, so we experienced the same thing, and it took us a while to get there. And Rode may do this at some point. Like it may not. It doesn't not make sense. But essentially, you're looking at it as a snapshot. You can't take a snapshot or a picture of that one thing. And so now you could have a show that the only thing in that show that's changed is the mic preset.
Yeah. On the old one, you can do.
The problem is when you load that show, it's going to overwrite everything. So like one thing that we've done in our software is that when you load a snapshot, you can select which part from that snapshot. So I may get a snapshot or a show from Maestro. I may get one from Aaron. I may get one from John. But I'm taking different bits and pieces from each one. So I'm loading the snapshot. I'm saying, okay, I want Maestro's mic settings. I want John's sound effects. And I want Aaron's mute button. No, really, I don't. But so I want his virtual channel set up. So ideally, and that's not a heavy lift for the software. Yeah. It's just there's got to be enough demand for it.
But I would like that because you could easily say just download this file or something like
it's
you export
huge for creators.
It's
a huge opportunity for creators because that creates a whole marketplace. So now you can say if you're proficient in sound effects,
here's another thing I want:
sell a snapshot or a show that is just that. Or if your proficiency is in SM7Bs and fine tuning all the settings for that mic preset, you could sell that on your website for $2, $3, $4, $5. It doesn't matter because it's a low entry point. It solves the problem, so it'd be huge for creators.
I also want to be wrong camera. I also want to be able to move this sound effects to this spot, or especially even better if I can move it to the
swap
second
them around.
page, swap them around. I can't do
would be
that.
nice.
You know how in our Stream Deck, I think most of us have Stream Deck.
Yeah.
Where's my Stream Deck? Which is the Stream Deck? That one. So if in your Stream Deck you can have, these are my buttons. If you want to buy my buttons design, no, just kidding. I actually have a file that I create custom Stream Deck, so I know this is my down camera.
Yeah, go ahead and put your plug in if you want to buy John's buttons.
If you want to buy the custom design, I also design for you to your branding that you can reach out to me. Setting up my pathway in case I get laid off. Anyway, so but if you want to do custom design, no, that's not what I meant to say. I just like this. If I want this to be down here, this is what I do. I want to be able to do that on my RØDECaster's smart pads. Right now, I can't do it. I want that.
But you can move them from smart pad to smart pad as long as it's empty, right?
You cannot move them. You have to reassign them.
Couldn't you do that on the OG?
I think you can on OG. You can drag and drop them.
I'm pretty sure you can drag and move them around.
I can't
on
remember
OG.
anymore.
I could be
Maybe
wrong.
ask Rob to test it. Rob, on your sound pads, can you drag and drop them on your... I guess you have to be on the computer.
He'd have to have the app.
Yeah. Yes, he said yes. Okay, so
That's what I thought.
The new one does not.
So that's strange that they would have that feature
John,
in the OG. And
I thought you could.
You could what?
You could drag it from one place to the other.
you can on the OG.
You can on the OG.
On the OG, you can.
On the app, through the
Duo and
RØDECaster
On the Duo, you
companion
can't.
app. Duo you can? Or cannot?
No.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
on the new RØDECaster Duo or RØDECaster Pro 2. You cannot reassign. You have to
I
literally delete it and rebuild it. Let's ask if it's
install
DLZ
over.
Creator Pro. Can you drag and drop? Reassign your, you know how you have smart pads. Let's say if you put sound A here and sound B there and you want to swap those places, can you drag and drop to reassign those spots? Arthur? You know how, let's say, does it make sense? You're still muted.
We don't speak sign language, Arthur.
Or lip read.
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay. I
we
do.
don't read lips. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
John
So
does.
I do have the ability to.
Drag to reassign.
It's not really dragging. I can reprogram whatever button I want to something else. Yeah.
So, but can you? Let's say if you already program button A, I'm gonna use this. Let's say I've programmed this for a certain sound.
Yeah.
This is another sound. I want to
Yeah.
swap the position of these
Yes,
two.
I can do that.
You just like say assign this to that, and it just swap this way. How do you do it on your
Well,
DLZ?
I would obviously have one free, right? Because there's in this case.
you can scoot stuff
he has
around.
to move. Yeah, he has. That's how it is on the OG.
Yeah.
You had to have one free. You can
so
move
it's-
a occupied one to
okay.
a free slot, and then move
It
the
does
one
not even
over-
do that,
yeah.
even if we have it free on the
I have
RØDECaster
like
Duo
I
and
have
Pro 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
7 times 3. I'm sorry, times 3. So there's 21 of those spots.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
only have a handful of those occupied right now.
which you would think that's like the most basic UI.
It's so weird that it was in the OG and they left it out in the new series. That's
I think
something
it's just
odd
the
to
way they
leave out.
write the software. I think it's that button is then linked to it rather than the button. It's a shell, and then that button linked to whatever the audio is. Right now, it's a direct
Well,
linkage.
Yeah, and it could be that,
There need to be an extra line
like you
of
said,
code.
well, there's more, and there's more capabilities within
these
the pads
buttons are-
now than there were before. So like you could do MIDI controls and you could
Yeah.
do
it's not like it
sound
can't do.
effects.
I think you just have to. They just maybe when it first came out, they just never like it's probably this button is they're storing that audio file to that button rather than saying this a pool of sound and you map to it. That's when you can swap it. I mean, I would even be willing to do it the not a very elegant way. You know, you can just say right click on your computer and say move this sound to bank 3 button what. I mean, I'm happy to do that. I just don't want to have to reprogram it. Frankly, I haven't touched my banks of sound and whatever because it's so cumbersome to reprogram. Now I would rather have like 4 pages, 5 pages with the other one on the same show because I don't want to have to reprogram things. Especially when it's not sound. Sound is easy. When it is setting up like say your reverb or your sound effects or not sound effects, like your the voice changer thing, I don't want to have to redo that.
Well, and I'll say, you know, if it's too big of a hassle, why wouldn't you just do it on your Stream Deck?
Which is why I play sound effects from my Stream Deck now.
No, and I mean that's the point. It's like, okay, we've got this here, we could use it.
But they tout it. But smart pads, a little dumb, the smart pads, but
so nobody uses smart pads. Is what I'm hearing. Nobody's a smart pads.
I mean, I not for sound effects.
Really use them.
Sound effects, I use it on my Stream Deck. Yeah,
I don't really use
one
them.
of the shows that in fact I don't. I really don't use my smart. I use my smart pads for effects. You quit using it
like this.
Yeah, like that. Which I don't use a lot. But for one of my podcasts, I do use it.
I use voice mod.
I'm trying to prove myself wrong and trying to drag something there, but it doesn't work.
You just click into it. It just clicks into it. It is annoying.
Anyway, good time to end this. 10:30.
3 hours.
Hey, great chat, everybody.
33.
Maestro, thanks for hanging in there with the bombardment of.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah, thanks for putting up.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for coming.
And but I hope you'll come back, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that because that would I'm talking about the additional expanded inputs for our USB one, because the concept, I think it's a little hard to comprehend. Like when we talk about expanded virtual channel, what are you talking about? You have to like I knew what it was, but because it doesn't work really well on the Mac, and therefore I lost the connection. So I don't really know. Okay, now I activated it. I see it on my RØDECaster. Then what? They actually have, don't they have a RØDECaster channel. Oh, what do they have? They have something. You install it. It's like maybe that's what it is. Maybe they have their own virtual. Let's investigate and do a little bit more research, because I remember I have to install on my MacBook Pro. I don't have it installed here because I started using Loopback. I wonder if when you install it install a bunch of virtual channel. I don't know where you go assign those. Maybe.
Are you talking about a RØDECaster app?
Rode Connect. It's about the app. The software.
There is it's not an app. It's not through the app. It's a separate virtual channel installation on the Mac. It installs something similar to Rode. It starts to show up on your output and input as those.
Oh. You know what? Somebody told me about this the other day when I wanted to run a room on. You know what? I was running a room on Clubhouse and I wanted to do it on Chatter as well. And they were showing me how I could connect a VB, they called it VB cable or something like that. And so
that's when
it's a virtual cable.
Yeah.
And
that's
so you have a virtual cable going one way and one going the other way.
That's what Loopback is on the more elegant way of doing it. Loopback.
Oh, you could get voice made of banana, a voice made of potato, and then you're gonna get a whole lot of headache.
So
and this is when
Rode Central you can do that. Rode Central you can create the virtual channels, and you see it in your selector on your Mac.
This
Because
is-
before you told me, because I had Rode Central until this last push where they made everybody go to the RØDECaster app, and I had virtual channels.
So you're saying
that I never did anything with,
but now you can't, right? Because you can't use Rode Central. Well, maybe you can still use Rode Central to map the virtual channels.
I thought it was because I had the same issue, and this is why I use Loopback, because I get annoyed seeing those extra channels, and I didn't get that with Rode Central. I got that with Rode Connect before Unify came out.
Maybe it was Rode Connect.
Yeah, I got that with
Rode Connect. They installed a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't.
But this is something new. This is something new. This was released after this expanded input that we were talking about came out, and I have it installed on my laptop. I need to obviously go look at it a little bit more, and I'll come back with more information on that next week, and we can as we talk about the expanded input one channel. And going back to, I'm gonna wrap this up with this. Arthur, this is when having a RØDECaster is you have an edge to that is when you want to run multiple apps at the same time and link them all together, multiple communication app at the same time. Like for instance, right now in the Clubhouse is just Ellen there. I can talk to Ellen in Clubhouse and talk to you guys, and you guys can hear each other. That's when having that USB 1 channel, USB chat channel, and then having the USB 2 channel allows you to do. I could even have a third place if I want to have another app like a Teams app that I can use to connect, because it has, with only 2 USB connection, you can have up to 3 inputs and outputs.
I thought the DLZ
does not have that.
It doesn't?
Does not.
I think you could connect it to two devices.
You could connect the 2 devices, but it's not through USB. So USB, and then there's like a TRRS that you could use.
And then you can use the NDI also to send information back and forth through NDI.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Yeah.
But NDI has to be so let's say, do you then, if it's NDI sending in and out through NDI, how do you select that in, say, like a Zoom call? Do you choose the NDI output and input? Or do you have to use loopback to kind of map those?
No. You don't use let me find I'll find a video there when it first came out, but I know you
so
can
next
use
week we can talk
NDI.
about it. We can talk about that next week.
I
have not seen, even Sean said that he wished he could do that, like the RØDECaster. And I know you can do X output and all that, but I don't know if it has the ability to do mix minus, number one. Even if you have NDI in and out set, you still need to have the ability to do mix minus so that you can actually fully utilize the chat app. We'll talk about that next week. You guys are trying to make me not sleep. All right, have a good night. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week. Same time, 9 p.m. Central, for more conversation about sound, anything audio. Bye.